Welcome to Spam Filter for Your Brain, bite-sized ponderings on how our thoughts influence our behaviour and our lives, and because we're all connected, how our thoughts impact the world. I'm here to help people reconnect with their bodies and declutter their brains. And I don't believe that we should just magically know how our emotions and our thoughts impact our lives if no one ever teaches us. So let's learn this stuff together. I wonder where your politics don't quite align with the way that you speak to your body, speak about your body, the way that you treat your body as it moves around the world. It's really interesting, I think, how many of us know how we want other people to be treated out there in terms of justice and equality and equity. But it's very hard sometimes to bring these messages home to ourselves and the way that we speak to ourselves, the way that we treat ourselves. This week, I'd really like for you to encourage you to just have a little think about where you could become an ally to your own physicality. How do you treat yourself when your body responds in a way that it's trying to protect itself, but you judge as not behaving in a way that is in alignment with what you've decided it should do? How do you speak to your body when you're talking to other people? Do you make little sarcastic jokes here or there? Do you make casual asides about how your body should be a different size or different shape, or how you know that things would be different if you could just revert back to that body shape that you once knew? How do you treat your body when it tries to repair itself or shut you down or stop you doing so many things all the time because frankly it just needs more rest than you're allowing it? All of these things mount up to us sometimes treating the vehicle with which we traverse this life like some sort of a productivity machine without looking at how we can befriend and be on the same side and be on the same team as the place that we are literally inhabiting. How can you make your body feel more like home? What kind of things do you think someone who does feel like their body is an ally would be saying to themselves? What would you like to be feeling towards your body? All of these things are really crucial questions in how we try and reclaim our bodies from these old stories that are quite often taught to us by people who are trying to sell us things to try and change our body or manipulate our body or change some frame of us to try and sell us stuff. And we don't have to buy into that. And the more that we can learn to not try and change our body in a particular way in order to make it more worthy of love, the more that we can bring more peace into not only our personal space, but the more time we have out there in the world for the things that are really important, like creating more justice, more equity, fighting the causes that are creating the kind of systems that mean that people don't have equal access to the things that we know to be so important. And there's so many things that distract us from these missions when we get all caught up in how our bodies should look different, should be responding differently. And it's really, we can just really take all of this down a step by just acknowledging that your body's probably trying to protect you. No matter what you're doing, whether it is in storing fat in your cells because it feels like you've been restricting food, or whether it is giving you the flu the second that you have a holiday because it's like, oh, rest, I remember rest, let's do more of this. Whatever is going on for you, your body is probably on your side, because your body's main aim is to try and keep itself alive. So if this is something that resonates with you and this is something that you would like to do more of, I would love for you to join the body image course that we're running in March. And if this is something that is helpful for you to hear about, I have a free body image workbook that I will link to in the show notes. I hope that's been useful this week. If you're enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast here, I would love to invite you to Self-Care School. Self-Care School is a membership site where we have group coaching calls every week. We have a whole load of courses that you can dip into for whatever suits your needs. We have courses on confidence, body image, timekeeping, how to manage big emotions, overwhelm, loads and loads of stuff in there. You can kind of pick out whatever you want to work on. There is a big library of workbooks, which includes journal prompts and questions for you to be able to apply this work to your own life. And we have the most amazing community where people support each other, we learn from each other, and you get to work alongside people with quite often very different life situations to your own, and we learn so much together in community. If you would like some more of this, please do hop over to selfcareschool.co.uk.